Welcome back to another edition of the Jaxson Ryder Road to the Show. As you can see, we are here in Arizona at Chase Field, and it is time to get things started going off against the D-backs here who have Trent Grisham leading off for them in this ball game. Good news, everyone, I've got a new controller. Okay. This one's so snappy that it threw me off there. And it's also his first game of the day. Just woke up recently. So we gotta lock in here. We gotta get locked in. 1-1 on the sinker. Let's go back to the sinker. Okay. It dialed in on that one. Fouls it off quite hard. But now we can give him that curveball on 1-2. And he gets the swing and miss. Spinning that thing. First batter, first strikeout of the day for Jaxson Ryder. Big time stuff. Brings up Geraldo Perdomo. But we're going to start high in the zone. 96 on the gun. Then we go cutter up and in. Alrighty. Now we got him 0-2. We go right back to the curveball. Oh my god. Spinning it. Spinning it. My goodness. Back-to-back strikeouts on the curveball. Brings up Ketel Marte, who we are going to start off with a curveball. We usually only throw it in 2 strike counts. He's not going to see this coming. Okay, well, it was such a surprise that he laid off it. And then he grounds the sinker right to Cronenworth. 1-2-3, go the D-backs. Beautiful start to the day for Jaxson. We're on to the second. Get us some runs, boys. Not quite. Not quite. Nothing going on the offense. And now it's Corbin Carroll, who seems like he always runs our shit. That time he's going to foul off the first pitch changeup for strike 1. He was early on it, so we're going to go right back to it. Way early. And now we give him that back foot curve. Spits on it. Now his eye level is low, so we go up and in with the cutter. Fouls it off, all right. Now we're going right back to spinning that thing. Spinning on it. Now we raise the eye level again. Oh, perfectly placed. Only 94 on the gun, but right on the dot, on the black. Corbin Carroll, sit your butt down and go to the dugout. And now it's Tim Elko, who I guess is their DH or first baseman. I don't know if that's a thing in real life the D-backs are doing. This is not good. You're telling me Tim Elko has 60 speed? Look at the man! What do you mean Tim Elko has 60 speed? That is ridiculous. Oh, first pitch changeup whiffed through by the catcher, Del Castillo. Now we give him that sinker. Ground ball, that gets the 5-4-3 perhaps. Yes, indeed, baby. End the inning on the 5-4-3 double play. Beautiful stuff. Another scoreless frame for Jaxson. We're on to the third. Offense, please. Yeah, there's some big stuff right there. 5-0 lead for the offense here, or for their team in general, as Alec Thomas digs into the batter's box.
Ball, that's up.
As I miss the strike zone with the first pitch fastball. Let's go cutter now, up and in. That's fouled off, 1-1. Now let's go down with the changeup. Alright. fouls that off. We got him 2 strikes here. Good timing on that one. Let's give him the curveball. Oh my god, how? Early on, let's give him again. Let's spin that thing. Not quite, not quite. How's that? Was that 98? Did we just pump 98? My goodness.
Ball.
Way inside. 95 on the cutter. And then the changeup, of course, gets grounded through the middle of the infield. And it's a base knock for Alek Thomas. A man that I always like to claim on waivers in OTP because he has a decent-looking profile and he never does anything for me. Or at least I did that a lot in OTP 25, I want to say. But anyways, Jordan Lawler, now up for the D-backs, runner on first.
Tag.
Runner goes, I mean, just no chance. Even if I was to do a quick pitch or pitch out, I feel like they've just busted stolen bases in this game where guys just don't get thrown out ever. And then that could have been a 3-6-3, but instead it's just a 1 out, and the runner moves up to third base. So we really gotta pitch our way out of this here. But luckily we have a 5-run lead to work with, so giving up 1 run isn't the worst thing. But we're trying to get our ERA in there, baby. We're trying to lower that ERA. So we're not trying to work a ground ball here. We are trying to strike this man out. As the first pitch is well high above the zone. Go right back to the 4-seamer. Bit late on the timing there, but fouled off for strike 1. That could have been a disaster. Spinning that thing, baby. Let's go. Christian Robinson down on strikes, and now we can get a ground ball for an out. It's totally fine. Top of the order, second time through here with Trent Grisham. First pitch changeup in there for a strike. Then we give him that sinker. That's fouled off. He's 0-2. You know what's coming. He fouls this one off, or he spits on it. We go up in the zone with a fastball next pitch. Ooh. Ground ball. Machado can't quite cleanly field it, but recovers enough. Fires across the diamond. Still a scoreless frame for Jaxson. As we move things on to the 4th, here at Chase Field, Munetaka Murakami. Fun fact, I have a hermit crab named after Munetaka Murakami. That's just how sick of a guy he is. As Geraldo Perdomo digs in, and we just hung the shit out of that, and luckily he was so early on it that he hit it foul. Oh my god, that was not good. And then the sinker's below the zone, spits on it for ball 1. Cutter. In there for strike 2. Time to spin it. Ooh. Fouled off, 1-2. Let's go right back to it. Oh my god. Hits it up the middle on the ground. Base knock to lead off the inning for Geraldo Perdomo. I guess guys are kind of getting keyed in on it a little bit here. I don't want to rely too much on it. I don't want to be like, oh, every time we go to 2 strikes, it's a curveball, because that will start getting seen. As the next batter up is Ketel Marte. Sinker gets a swing and miss. Go right back to it. That was late on that one again. And then the runner's going to move up. And he's in there. God damn it. Alright, so 1-1 now. Runner on second. Nobody out. Can't time the changeup. That's going to be blooped in there for a base knock. They're going to score a run. I didn't even see that we tacked on a few more, though. So, scoring one run, it's now 8-1. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Dynamic challenge. Maybe don't allow another base runner. A bunch of points for that, perhaps. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And, of course, it's Corbin Carroll. First pitch change up to him. And then we can't time the sinker, and then he takes it out to center field because we left it too high in the zone. So first and second, nobody out, brings up Tim Elko. First pitch sinker in there. Up and in front door cutter is popped up to left field deep. Put away by the left fielder, though. They are not going to tag up. Everyone stays put, so that's one down. Sets up the bases, or sets up the force play to have a double play here. And here is Adrian Del Castillo. Really? Well below the zone. And then, okay, luckily just a pop fly to center field, but that was not the best timing on that. 2 down. We lucked out there. Then brings up Alec Thomas. That was well inside, not where we wanted that. Can't place the fastball either. He's up 2-0. Sinker gets a swing and miss. We're back in it there at the first strike. Let's give him a 2-1 curveball. Oh! Spinning that thing. 2-2. Now he raised the eye level with the four-seamer here. Blow it by him. Blow it by him! 96. On the gun. Ends the fourth. Strands 2 runners. Only allowed the 1 run. I'll call that a win. Move things on to the 5th. Dynamic challenge here for us. What do we got? Retire the side in order. Absolutely. First pitch sinker fouled off for strike 1. Then we're going to go up in the zone with the cutter here. Not our best timing on that, but gets the foul off nonetheless. He's 0-2. Now let's bury that changeup down and in on 0-2. Can't quite time it. We were way early on it, but that looked like it might have nicked the zone. So he's tapping the helmet here. It was not. It fooled me on the camera once again. So he takes ball 1. And now we spin that thing. Ooh, fouled off, 1-2 still. I thought that might have gotten a swing and miss there, but instead just fouled off. But now we've raised that eye level, front door cutter. Somehow he's making contact on that, but it's just a weak pop-up to right field for out number 1. Tatis puts it away. That'll bring up the 9-hitter in Christian Robinson. First pitch sinker grounded to third base. Machado, nice diving stab. Or like sliding stab, I should say. 2 down. Top of the order now, 3rd time through. It's Trent Grisham. First pitch, 97 on the gun for strike 1. Changeup gets a swing and miss for strike 2. And then the curveball is fouled off. His eye level is down. We're going up and in with the fastball now. Oh, froze him! 97. Cranking it up there. Getting the strikeout to get through the fifth. 8-1 Padres is your lead heading into the sixth. We don't tack in any more runs, but they are letting us pitch the bottom of the sixth against Geraldo Perdomo here. First pitch fouled off on the changeup. You know what, let's do the curveball here, 0-1. Ooh, that was not... You can tell when I'm throwing the curveball that the break isn't as much. We're getting a bit tired here. Energy bar definitely getting down there, but the confidence is sky high right now. And we get the swing and miss on the cutter. 92. Another K on the day for Jaxson. His 7th of the ball game. Brings up Ketel Marte. Changeup barely misses the zone for ball 1. Let's go right back to it. That's in there for a strike. Now we raise the velo, but same spot with the sinker. Don't time it well, but we luck out with a foul off, so it's 1-2. And now we go up and in with the cutter. Ooh, spits on that somehow. Let's spin that thing. Ground ball first base. Bobbled at first by Lowe, but he makes the play nonetheless. Hard hit, but on the ground. We'll take that. 2 down. Brings up Corbin Carroll. But like I said, has tortured us before in the past. Yeah, that curveball is not spinning as much and breaking as much as we would want right now late in this game.
That's a ball. As
the changeup misses below the zone. Woo, why is he swinging at that? Cutter fouled off 1-1. Go right back to it, but we want to keep it up and in. That's also fouled off. Not quite timing it right now, but we're lucking out. And now we're going to bury that changeup down and in. Fouled off. Let's attempt to spin it. Ooh, he thought about it. He had that little hesitation. He had that little twitch. Oh, raising the eye level, getting in the chase, a high fastball. What is that, 8 Ks on the day? We now have max friendship, whatever the hell that rating is that goes up in the top left there. It's now max with Freddie Fermin. As we're through 6 innings here, do we pitch the 7th? No, not quite. They take us out for Bradley Rodriguez, his 4th appearance of the season. But we go 6 very strong innings here in Arizona, as Jaxson is really, really starting to pitch well. I don't know what's going on with the XP there. Was it double XP this weekend or something when I was playing? Who knows? It might have been like a double XP this weekend for 4th of July, because I remember last time I was getting like 1,800 XP for starts, but I only got 800 there, so I guess that would make sense. But 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 8 Ks, and no walks on the day, up to 4-5 now on the season. Alrighty, folks, now we're here in Cincinnati, Southern Ohio here, taking on the Reds at Great American Ballpark. Not a great pitcher's park, as TJ Friedl with his baggy pants digs in. Definitely something that TJ Friedl has worn in the past, I don't know, 5 years. Maybe he did 5 years ago, but, you know, the last, 3 years, he's definitely not been a baggy pants guy. He's not a baggy pants guy right now, I'll tell you that much. But in this game, you know, maybe 3 years from now they'll figure it out. As Ellie De La Cruz digs in after Friedl pops up on the first pitch of the game. Swings through the changeup. Gets a swing and miss on that. Sinker, not quite as low in the zone as we wanted, but gets strike 2 nonetheless. And then the curveball is fouled off. Still 0-2.
No.
Cutter runs too far inside. And then we get the swing and miss on the fastball. Up and away, 96 on the gun. That's 2 down in the inning. For the first strikeout of the day for Jaxson, now brings up Jason Dominguez. Change up well below the zone. Spit on. Change up then finds the zone. Sinker is then fouled off. 1-2. Curveball is fouled off as well. Everything's been high. We ramp up the eye level. And he manages to put this one in play, but weakly into right center field, which Tatis will field cleanly. Or easily, I should say, for out number 1. Or out number 3 as we get through 1. I can speak. I can decipher what the hell's happening. And then Yandy Diaz digs in here for the Reds to lead off the second inning. As our offense does nothing with their ABs in the first. So it's still a 0-0 game. And that changeup, of course, is grounded through the middle for a leadoff base knock. So Yandy reaches first. Him and his massive arms, which are not so massive in this game. And now it's Spencer Steer.
Ball 1.
First pitch misses. Can't time up that one. He's up 2-0. Can't time that one either. What the hell's going on? There we go. 96 finds the zone. .96 again. That gets a foul off. We're back in at 3-2.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Oh, barely misses the zone. Walks Spencer Steer. Yeah, shouldn't have challenged that anyways. So now Matt McLean's up first and second. Nobody out. In a tough spot here. Can't time it. No, that looked like it hit the zone. Yeah. In there for strike 1. We'll take it. Not doing a very good job timing these things right now, but we've got him 0-2. Can we get a possible strikeout here? Spits on the curveball. Let's ramp up the fastball now. Went middle, but luckily just weakly popped up the left field. Matt McLean, a guy in real life that can never really figure it out. He's one of these guys that you look at his underlying numbers and you're like, how is this guy not figuring it out? He should be better than he is, and he just never is. And now it's Sal Stewart. First pitch sinker ripped into center field. That's going to score a run, as the Reds will strike first in this ball game, unfortunately. Don't really know how that pitch ended up where it was, because that was perfect timing, wasn't it? On a sinker that I'm aiming, like, down in the down and in corner. Yeah, I mean, it was like, it aimed basically as if, like when you throw a sinker, it basically went where the ball is and not where it's telling you that the action is going. Are you kidding me? 76 somehow gets past Nathaniel Lowe there. It's another base knock. We have failed the dynamic challenge immediately. And we have another dynamic challenge. Let's just record it out here. So, ground ball gets us out of this here against Jake Rogers, who has some pop, but some pretty bad swing and miss, too.
Nope, that's a ball.
What? I should have challenged. Fuck me.
Aye.
Change up in there for strike one, so it's 1-1. Sinker gets the foul off, it's 1-2. Curveball fouled off. Fastball 97, weakly popped up to right field. Tatis makes the play. They will not tag the runner. So there's a high leverage out, 2 down. Brings up TJ Friedl, top of the order. First time up, he swung at the first pitch, up and in cutter. This time it runs too far inside. And then we hang that changeup, but luckily it's just fouled off. Sinker well below the zone. And then we get a weak pop-up there with the up-and-away fastball for out number 3. So luckily they only score 1 run, but definitely do some damage to the pitch count there against us in the second. So I don't think we're going to be going 6-7 innings in this game. As we move things on to the third. And it's Ellie De La Cruz.
Ball 1.
First pitch. Wait, what? That was a ball? That looked like it was obvious. Yeah, I mean, that's a strike. Definitely farther out than I thought it was because the camera was tricking me with the slightly slanted camera here, but... I mean, goddamn. I almost didn't challenge that. And then we can't get the sinker we wanted to, but we luck out as he just fouls it off. And then, I think it's the same thing that happened last time up. I gave him an 0-2 curveball, fouled it off in like the exact same spot. And this time he's gonna rip this... Are you kidding me? Fucking Ellie De La Cruz's power comboed with this fuck-ass ballpark. 93 off the bat, and that's going out to right field. What the hell, man? That's ridiculous. He hits a 96-mile-an-hour 93 off the bat, and that's a home run. That makes no sense. Look at the arc on it, too. Oh, my God. That makes no sense. Alright, so we're down 2-0 in this game. Brings up Jason Dominguez. We will not allow another base runner. Can't time it, but luckily he checks his swing through it. Can't time that either. Curveball. Ball boy makes the play. And then the cutter gets a pop-up. 1 down. Dominguez is retired. That brings up Yandy Diaz, who proceeded to hit a ground ball for a base knock on us last time. Fastball misses the zone. Let's go right back to it. Whiffed through. Alright, geared in on that sinker, because it doesn't do any braking whatsoever. Good Good timing. How is that not breaking below the zone? That's hit to deep center field, but not deep enough as Jaxson Merrill will put it away for out number 2. Then brings up Spencer Steer. Strike 1.
Ball 1.
Yeah. In there.
That's ball 2.
Spits on it. And fouls this off. Alright, let's give him the front door cutter here. Perfectly placed. We get the dynamic challenge. Spencer Steer goes down on a backwards K. We follow up. Not a great inning with another not a great inning because Ellie hit that lucky home run. But I mean, you know, it's only 2-0. Offense, do something, please. You're playing in this ballpark. And they do nothing. So we're on to the 4th. Matt McLean's leading things off. We're going to retire these side in order, please. First pitch swinging on the sinker. 1 pitch, 1 out. Bogarts makes the play. We move things on to the 7-hitter, Sal Stewart, who I believe first pitch swung at a sinker last time and ripped it into center.
Nope.
I mean, his reactions make me want to challenge, and I should have trusted his reaction. I did that one time in the minors, and it was nowhere near the zone. As we get the swing and miss on the fastball. Could have been 0-2. But instead it's now 2-1. Good stuff. Get a foul off on the sinker. He's 2-2. That was hung, and luckily he was so out in front of it that it's 106 into the foul seats.
Did he go?
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, that looked like it went through, ump. And it does indeed. We get the well above the zone strikeout. 2 down brings up Melvi Marte, who I believe also jumped on the first pitch last time out on a sinker. As we can't time that fastball, but we get a foul off for strike 1. And then that changeup is going to be blooped. 4-base knock into right field, of course. 72 off the bat, and we fail the dynamic challenge. Brings up Jake Rogers. Good timing, and it goes way the hell down there. Make it make sense. Changeup is then fouled off 1-1.
Aye.
96 catches the top of the zone. It's 1-2. Swings through the curveball. Finally get a strikeout on that curve. Spinning it for out number 3. We're through 4. Offense, pick us up, please. On to the 5th. Offense does nothing, but we have a dynamic challenge. Let's just go 15 pitches or fewer. 3rd time through here for TJ Friedel.
That's a ball.
Some of that badly misses and also wasn't perfect timing. And then we throw a sinker up in the zone because I can't time it, and he rips it out into left center field. Leadoff double for TJ Friedel. And we're in some trouble here in the 5th. And they're taking us out right away. God damn it. The Jaxson Ryder is being relieved by Rodriguez. Here in the 5th, we don't even go 5 innings in this game. And then, of course, the offense looks like they're actually going to do something when we come out of the game, so we don't get a loss, luckily, but we get a no decision. Yeah, 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 Ks, and a walk for Jaxson Ryder. Not our best performance. You know, right when I'm starting to be like, you know, maybe the Hall of Fame is too easy for me, then you have a start like that, and it's like, oh, okay. I was just locked in last game. Alrighty, folks, we are back at home, Petco Park here in San Diego, sunny San Diego, taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. There you have Jackson's numbers on the season: 13 starts, 4-5, 67 2/3 innings pitched, a 3.19 ERA with a 106 WHIP and 62 strikeouts. Lars Nootbaar leading things off for the Phils, as we can't find the strike zone. Can't time it up. Whoa, I should have challenged that. Can't time that either. Fastball in there for a strike. Changeup gets a foul off. We're back in at 2-2. Is the curve going to work today? Nope. We can't time it, and it's going to give up a base knock. So Lars Nootbaar leads off the game with a base knock. Not great. Brings up Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss on the sinker. Change up. Gets the strike 2, fouled off. Let's go right back to the curveball here, 0-2. Can't time it, but we get the swing and miss. Bryce Harper is down on strikes. First K of the game and the first out. Nootbaar still on first, obviously. Brings up Trey Turner. Probably shouldn't expect to double him up, but that is what the intention is when you're throwing a right-hander, a sinker here with a runner on first and 1 out. As we get a foul off there and a sinker well below the zone. Changeup gets the swing and miss. And so does the curveball. Runner moves up. Ooh, in there. So 2 down, but Nootbaar moves up on the wild pitch. Not ideal. And now it's Kyle Schwarber. Not who you want to see with a runner in scoring position. As we hang the changeup, but luckily he was so confused by it that he just fouls it off. Sinker has him 0-2. Beautiful. Another nasty curveball spinning that thang. RPMs at the wazoo. Probably not because our brake's not very high on it, but you can imagine. Beautiful inning there from Jaxson as we're on to the second. Still 0-0 in this game as Joe Adell digs into the batter's box. Speaking of 0-0, soccer terminology, how about the U.S. men's national team, huh? Playing like absolute dog shit. As we get the first pitch strike. And then the front door cutter gets a swing and miss, and Joe Adell is in the danger zone. Curveball doesn't break as much as he wanted to, hangs up in the zone, and that's going to be a base knock. So Adell reaches first to lead off the inning, brings up Josh Young. Sinker in there for a strike. Not sure how that was the placement on it when it was good timing. And then, of course, he takes the next one into right field. So back-to-back singles for the Phillies. As it's 2 on, nobody out here in the second. And it is Rafael Marchand, the catcher. Spits on first pitch changeup. Spits on another one. Sinker chopped back. Cutter gets a swing and miss. He's 0-2 now. Oh! Curveball catches the back half of the zone. 4th K of the day for Jaxson. I believe all of them are on curveballs, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful. Not where we were aiming that, but beautiful backdoor. So 1 down now, 2 on. Austin Hayes digs in as he then grounds into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. And that's what the sinker gives you, folks. Beautiful stuff. Strand the 2 runners. We're now on to the 3rd inning as it's a boss challenge against Christian Cairo. What? Is this a glitch? Let's just strike him out. First pitch in there for a strike. And then, of course, he's going to saw his bat off on that, so I don't get the strikeout. And we don't... How are you going with the slow underhand flip? How? I mean, look at the placement on that. Why is he even swinging at that? I don't know. That might have nicked. Probably not, though. I'm really going to waste one right here. Nope. Should have trusted my gut. What am I talking about? I'm a genius. So 0-1 to Lars Nootbaar. Runner on first. Nobody out. There goes the runner, but luckily it's spoiled by the swing at the sinker. So it's now 0-2. Cutter not near enough the zone to get a swing and miss. I mean, that looked like it was... I mean, it wasn't good timing, but it wasn't, like, so bad of a timing that that should have been the placement. But luckily, Nootbaar just pops at the center for out number 1, and now the ground ball to get out of the inning is set up. As the first pitch changeup to Bryce Harper is in there for a strike. And so is the second pitch changeup. He's down 0-2. And then he's grounding that curveball well below the zone. We're trying to turn 2. Luckily, we get the lead runner there. That was risky. But Harper obviously beats it out on the back end. So fielder's choice for him. 2 down in the inning now. Brings up Trey Turner. No play on that. Fouled off strike 1. Sinker fouled off for strike 2. And then the changeup gets a ground ball, flip to second base, easy out. Efficient inning for Jaxson. As we move things on to the 4th, can we get some runs here? Big money, no whammy? No. Still 0-0, top 4. Kyle Schwarber digs in. Second time this game. Struck out on a curveball last time up. This time spits on a changeup here, first pitch. And then we go right back to the changeup. Well placed, but he chops it through the middle as noted singles hitter Kyle Schwarber. Looks like he grounded one through a no shift. Am I seeing that correctly? We will not allow any more base runners, and I'm going to look at the replay here because that looked like we were playing... Oh, no, we did have a shift. Okay, never mind. Never mind. But Joe Adell digs in. First pitch fastball in there for a strike. Second pitch cutter. Gets a swing and a miss. He's down 0-2. Curveball does not break much as we want. Somehow it gets fouled off. And that's going to be popped up. I'm feeling this. I'm calling you off there, catcher. Jaxson Ryder's an athlete, putting it away. Out number 1. Brings up Josh Young. Sinker runs inside for ball 1. Not timed well, and Josh Young's up 2-0 in the count. And then a up-and-in fastball is going to be popped up the left field. That's 2 down. We have still kept to our dynamic challenge. 1 more out, and we get those 85 points. Those 85 green poker chips. And it's the catcher digging in for the Phillies. I don't know, let's tap the hat there. That might have nicked the top of the zone. Not quite, so I'm stupid. Jesus, that was not even close. Alright. Sinker in there for a strike. Let's go change up now. Somehow he's spitting on that, 2-1.
No.
Somehow spitting on that too, 3-1. Yeah. 3-2. Jesus. Alright, so he's keyed in on that stuff top of the zone here. Let's give him a curveball. 3-2 curveball. Might fail the dynamic challenge here, but we're going to go for it. Instead, we get a foul off. Go up and away, four-seamer.
Ball 4.
Ah! Ball 4. Fail the dynamic challenge. We do not get those green poker chips, but now it's Austin Hayes at the plate with 2 outs and 2 on. First pitch strike. Second pitch strike. He's down 0-2. And then somehow is putting bat the ball on that, but nice play by Cronenworth over there in the Crone zone. Ending the 4th inning for us at the top of the 4th, the frame. Offense, please do something. All right, 1 run. 1-0 Father's lead here in San Diego, heading in the top of the 5th. Christian Cairo digs in for the Phillies as he is fouling off that first pitch sinker. And then we plunk it.
I got him. Take your base.
That was not my intention. Let's not allow another base runner here. So Lars Nootbaar, top of the order. First pitch changeup in there for a strike. Somehow swings at that one, fouls it off, 0-2. Spits on that fastball. Spits on the curveball, too. But then pops up that fastball. One down, runner stays put at first. Brings up Bryce Harper. Fuck me. I wanted to go first pitch sinker, see if we get a ground ball, and of course we get it, but it's through the infield, so we fail a dynamic challenge, allow another base runner. It's now first and second with one out. Brings up Trey Turner, who's not a man you're going to double up. As then, that timing should not have ended in that pitch. That was nowhere near, like, a bad enough timing to end up as a middle changeup. Luckily, it just slapped into right for a base knock, but now its base is juiced for Kyle Schwarber. One out in a 1-0 game. Fuck it, let's aim big here. First pitch changeup is fouled off. Cotter gets a swing and miss. Somehow he's making contact on that. I mean, somebody's making contact on that. Good Lord. Yeah, you stay put, buddy. Four, 6-3. 4-6-3, please. Beautiful stuff. We don't get the dynamic challenge, but we get out of the inning, keeping the lead intact, and that's the most important thing, especially in that situation. Bases drunk, one out, Kyle Schwarber's at the dish. I mean, that is a recipe for disaster. But luckily we work that ground ball and get out of it, and then they take us out for the Toms River Northman, Ron Marinaccio, here in the 6th inning. So we pitch 5 on the day, and of course the bullpen blows it so we don't get any decision. And it looks like we've walked it off. So we do get a walk-off win. The team wins on the day, but we get no decision because they blow our 1-0 lead with the bullpen. Yeah, fantastic stuff. But overall, solid enough day for us. Definitely not our sharpest day, I would say, but we battled. 5 innings, 7 hits, no runs, even with the 7 hits, even a walk, too. So 7 hits and a walk, no runs for that, only 4 Ks. So, like I said, not our best day. And there's the gold. I think 12 is our highest we've gotten on this. There's 11. There's 12. Do we have time to do more? Yes, indeed. I think that's a PB, and we don't have time for another. Do we? Oh, barely. 15 tokens. There we go, baby! I don't even care with this last one. No chance I'm getting that anyways. So after our last few starts, plus those 2 days of 15 tokens, we now have 47 tokens to where we could just upgrade everything on this page if we wanted to, or we could go in individually. And, I mean, what would that actually do? Everything just goes up 1? Yeah, so we could do that. That gets us at the 73. That gives us 16 tokens left. So boom, we're up to 73. Come on, I know the animation, and then we're going to go over here, and we're going to get our stamina up one more. Yeah. Okay, so we got to confirm that. Stamina's at the 69. It's a normal number. And then I think... I'm tempted to go fastball velo, because we haven't done that in a while. We're going to go fastball velo. And I guess we can only do one on the break on the curveball. We'll do one on the break on the sinker. Alrighty, folks, we are here. What the hell is that? Career 9-8 dot RTS underscore player bracket. I mean, oh boy. Do they care about this game? They put a lot of effort into the offline modes, you can really tell. We're taking on the Nationals here at Nationals Park, a team that we are familiar with, obviously. A team that plays a lot of chess in real life. If you know, you know. As we get a swing and miss there on the sinker, as Miguel Vargas is down 0-2. And then somehow fouls off that curveball. Spits on the four-seamer. Or fouls off the changeup. Not the best timing on the curveball, but it gets a weak ground ball for out number 1, as Vargas is retired. That'll then bring up James Wood, and we get a boss challenge with him. Not who we want to be facing here, but obviously we have to face him multiple times. Them in their AARP jersey logo, or jersey patch. Yeah, let's fucking strike him out. Why not? First pitch cutter up and in.
Ball.
Spits on it, way above the zone. Second pitch in there for a changeup. Go right back to it, and of course we don't get the strikeout, and my camera is now glitched to where it's not following the ball. Did not touch anything, it's just doing that for some reason. So we failed the dynamic challenge, give up a single to James Wood, and he is also taking a massive lead on first base. We're going to attempt to pick him off, but half the time I do this, it doesn't pick them off. It's actually doing it this time. I'm going to try a strategy that I've seen people do online in videos. We're going to try to do another disengagement here.
Get back.
Yeah. I don't really know what the strategy was, to be honest. I don't know why we did that. But we threw the sinker for a first pitch strike. As then the next batter, Cody Clemens, takes a changeup to deep center field. Luckily, it dies out at the track for at number 2. So now it's C.J. Abrams.
Hee-haw.
97 on the gun in there for strike 1. .97 fouled off for strike 2. Changeup somehow fouled off. Spits on the curveball. My goodness. And then he somehow takes an up-and-in cutter on the hands out to left center field. Probably going to score James Wood on that one. He is indeed. It's an RBI double for the real-life National League starting shortstop in the All-Star game, C.J. Abrams. As then Dylan Cruz digs in. 97 in there for strike one. Cutter misses. Sinker fouled off. He's down 1-2. Spits on the curveball. Rung him up. Backwards K on the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Catches the top half of the zone. Unfortunately, C.J. Abrams doubles in a run to make it a 1-0 Nats lead. But we get out of it from there. And now Keibert Ruiz, who somehow is not totally garbage in this universe, digs into the batter's box.
Ball.
Works a ground ball in the sinker as he is retired for the first out of the inning. That then brings up Nasim Nunez. Or Nunez, rather. Can't place the fastball. Next fastball's in there for a strike. We want to keep things high on him because he's trying to hit the ball on the ground, really.
That's inside. Ball.
That misses. Okay, 2-1.
Nope.
That also misses. Should have challenged. It would have been 2-2.
2.
Sinker in there for a strike. Full count. 97 fouled back. Cutter perfectly placed. Backwards K on Nunez. Goes down looking. The 2 down here brings up Jacob Young.
Ball.
Another slap hitter. Who's going to bunt a ball right back to me in the air for out number 3. So an efficient inning for Jaxson Ryder. We're through 2, onto the 3rd. Down 1-0 still, or do we perhaps... They are having a rough stretch right now, 2-8 in their last 10. And we tie it up, so it's 1-1 here as Yorbeat Vivas digs in for the Nationals.
Ball.
First pitch to him taken for ball 1. 97 in there for a strike. Sinker fouled off. It's 1-2. Can't time the curveball. Luckily, it's lined right at Bogarts at third base, or it's the shortstop, rather. Route number 1. Back to the top of the order with Miguel Vargas.
Nope. That's
Spits on the first pitch.
Heck what?
95 catches the top of the zone. 98 fouled off. Spits on the curveball. We cannot get the curveball working today. 97 fouled off. Let's give him the front door cutter. If this doesn't work, then we go down with either the changeup or the curveball. But it's going to get a pop fly into foul territory that Lowe does indeed have a play on for out number 2. And out of the two-hitter in James Wood. First pitch, changeup, spit on. And we hang the next pitch, and he chops it up through the middle for a base knock. So a 2-out single to keep the inning alive for James Wood. And brings up Cody Clemens, who we give a middle sinker to, and he's probably going to take that deep. Yep. Oh! Man, he has gotten unlucky. He's gotten 2 pitches that he could have crushed, and they both died at the track. That is lucky. Keeps it a 1-1 game here. On to the 4th as C.J. Abrams will lead off the inning. Swings at that first pitch fastball, fouls it off. And then the changeup chopped out to Cronenworth at second base. 1 down. Brings up Dylan Cruz. First pitch sinker in there for a strike.
That missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, I was above the zone.
That's inside.
That did too. All right, so 2-1 here to Cruz. Sinker fouled off. Can we perhaps spin that thing? We can get a ground ball with it, but we can't get a strikeout. 2 down as Cruz is retired. Brings up Keibert Ruiz. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. Second pitch outside, taken for a ball. Fastball fouled off. He's down 1-2. Even Keibert Ruiz is going to foul off our curveball. And then he's going to pop up the cutter to left field, and it's going to bloop in, of course. 69 miles an hour off the bat for a single. Keeps the inning alive with a 2-out base knock. Brings up Nasim Nunez. First pitch cutter, fouled off. Outside fastball in there for strike 2. And then he gets the swing and a miss on the curveball. Finally, someone whiffs on that. Nunez is retired as we strand the runner at first. Another scoreless frame for Jaxson as we are on to the 5th with a dynamic challenge as Jacob Young will lead off the inning. And we will simply have a quick inning. That was not as bad of a timing as it should have been to be that high above the zone, but that's what happened. Changeup is fouled off. Sinker was not where we wanted it to, but luckily it was in there for a strike. And then the cutter is, or the curveball is spit on. Now we go cutter, front door. Fouled off, 2-2. Let's ramp the velo here. Whiffed through, 95 on the gun. Jacob Young is retired for the first out of the inning. 4th K of the day. Oh, we have some runs here. It's a 4-1 lead. As Yorbeat Vivas digs in. Can't time that. Below the zone. That's chopped foul, 1-1. That's also fouled off, 1-2. Let's go right back to the fastball. Fouled off. Now his eye level is high, so we give him something that's going to bait him down low. Fouled off. Cutter fouled off. And then the changeup grounded out to second base. Cronenworth makes the play. That's 2 down. But that AB definitely was up there in pitches, so we're going to have a quick AB here to get that 15-pitch inning. As we throw a sinker up in the zone that swung on and popped up to left field. Easy, easy. That was what I was intending to do. We get the dynamic challenge with a clean inning. We're on to the 6th. And they take us out. They only go 5 on the day. Rodriguez comes in to relieve us. He's actually having a good season. Sub-2 ERA in 14 games, 14 in the third pitched. And it looks like the offense does indeed keep, I don't remember. All I know is that we get the win. 5-5 on the season, evened up our record. Not that I give a shit about counting wins, but, it's there on the screen, so we will mention it. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 4 Ks, no walks. Not our best performance, but, solid enough. Definitely got the job done. Only allowed 1 run, no walks, and only 4 Ks, but we're not the biggest strikeout pitcher as it is. There it is again, folks! The Glitch Text, career 10-6, .RTS_ player bracket. What a score bug, huh? As we are here in Atlanta. Well, not really Atlanta. Isn't it like a suburb outside of Atlanta? There's some bullshit shit that they're doing with all the stadiums these days. It's not about the fans. It's about us selling as much to like corporations that buy out rows and having as much concessions that you could fit into a certain ballpark and building your own Wrigleyville around the stadium. And if it's not that, then it's just a giant parking lot. It's the best. Why did I not challenge that? I just figured it was a strike, but instead it's not. 1-0 to Ozzy Albies.
Ball, that's outside.
And then we missed there, so now we're down 2-0.
Ball,
3-0.
outside.
How about you grow some inches, Ozzy? Strike zone's too small. Fuck. 4-pitch walk to Ozzy Albies. Brings up Acuna. Who we give a down and in sinker to, and he rips it into center field. So, back-to-back base runners here for the Braves. Nobody out. Austin Riley. Can't time that. Sinker well below the zone. Changeup, grounded at the shortstop. 6-4-3 perhaps? Yes, indeed. 2 down now, runner on third. As Matt Olson digs in. One of the many channel legends here on this channel, I would say. I would definitely say that Matt Olson's a channel legend. As we give him back-to-back cutters, fouls off the second one for strike 2. And then we get him on the curveball. Goes down swinging. We strand Ozzy at third base. Scoreless frame here in the first. They're gonna. I mean, he is shaking his. Literally shaking their heads in the dugout. We're on to the second. Offense does nothing, of course, and it's Michael Harris. The number 1 fan. The number 1 player of the English soccer fan. The English football fans. As we have a sinker that doesn't sink, And he rips it into right field. Leadoff base knock for Harris. And it's a dynamic challenge. Give us the no more base runners. Yeah, absolutely. The Drake Baldwin out of Missouri State takes that first pitch for a strike. Second pitch is weakly popped up into shallow left field, barely on the outfield grass is Machado, putting it away for out number 1. And Rhys Hoskins, Rhys Lightning, digs in here as the 7-hitter.
That's a ball.
Changeup misses below the zone. Front door cutter gets a swing and miss.
Ball 2.
Yeah, it was below. Chopped back, though, there. 2-2 is the count. Spits on the curveball, full count. And then we can't place. That's 2 walks in this game. 2 walks. And then we can't place that. What is going on? All right. Let's battle back here. 1-1 to Yastrzemski. Machado. Slick as hell. My goodness. Must have been no analytics on the video board for that one. He was locked in. Now we're on bottom 3 here. Still 0-0. As Nacho Alvarez digs in. We give a sinker that's middle because we mistimed it, but luckily it gets a swing through. And then he's swinging at 97, taken out to left field, but played pretty well by Gavin Sheets, that looks like, for out number 1. It is indeed. Brings up Ozzy Albies, who we're going to attempt not to walk this time with his 3'2" strike zone. As we proceed to throw a ball. Ball 1. Haven't thrown a strike to Ozzy Albies yet today. And there's the first one. Can't place that one. He's down. He's up 2-1. We're down 2-1, I should say. Cutter, 2-2. Curveball foul. Let's go back-to-back curve. We haven't hit him with the back-to-back curves in a while. Oh! Spinning it. That's 2 down in the inning. That brings up Ronald Acuna. First pitch sinker in there for a strike. Second pitch sinker, of course, grounded through the hole for a base knock. Brings up Austin Riley with 2 outs. Luckily, that just fouled off. 97 for strike 1. That might have nicked. I think I'm not very confident in that, but I mean, it was good timing. Yeah. 0-2. Give me some of that. Let's go back-to-back curves. If he fouls this one off, we're going up in the zone. Swing and a miss. Austin Riley doesn't expect the second curve. Whiffs through it. 2 Ks in the inning. Jackson's pumped up, yelling as he goes off the mound. As we are now on to the 4th. I lost track. We're up 1-0 though. As Matt Olson will dig in here for the Barbs, as people are known to say.
Ball 1.
Change up right into the shift. Bogart's easy play for him, 1 down. Brings up Michael Harris. Shattered bat over to Machado. Makes the play. Dodges the bat and everything. First pitch fastball to Drake Baldwin. Ooh, oh, it wasn't actually in there. It was actually in there. Let's go change our curveball here. Works a ground ball, so that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jaxson as we are through 4 with a lead here in not Atlanta. And Rhys Hoskins will lead off the 5th inning. Sinker in there for strike 1. Changeup fouled off. He's down 0-2. In the danger zone. Ugh. Referencing the danger zone to a man that I call Reese Lightning. We're referencing 2 different 80s movies. Whoa. What is this, the unwatchable or the rewatchables?
Ball, that's inside.
As we miss with the cutter. Don't time that curveball well, it's 2-2. And then 97 popped up for the catcher. Does he have a play on it? He does indeed. First out of the inning. Rhys Hoskins retired. Brings up Mike Yastrzemski. Cutter in there for a strike.
Yep,
Fastball away, misses.
Ball.
Changeup misses. That time the changeup froze him for strike 2. Curveball not where he wanted it to be. Let's go right back to it here. Bury it. If he fouls it off, we're going high. Or he spits on it. Fouled off. Do a little bear down fastball here, huh? Perfect. 97 on the black. 4th K of the day for Jaxson Ryder. Second out of the inning. Brings up Nacho Alvarez. As we do not time that one well. Way above the zone. 1-0 to Nacho. Sinker in there for strike 2. Or strike 1, rather. 1-1. And then, of course, he fouls, or he grounds the changeup up the middle. 2 down. Base knock. And now it's Ozzy Albies, who we always have trouble with because he's 2 feet tall. First pitch, 97 on the gun, in there for a strike. Second pitch, popped up into foul territory. Catcher should have a play on it. He does indeed. High leverage out is secured, and I don't know how it's a high leverage out with a runner on first and 2 outs, but we'll take it. 1-0 lead intact through 5. And we're pitching the 6th. Dynamic challenge here is Ronald Acuna will be leading things off, as he is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. We've been pitching him low, let's pitch him high. Yeah, he's going to tap his hat on that one. I think it was not... Yeah, that was well out. So Acuna immediately up 1-0 in the count. Then we get the cutter in there for strike 1. Four-seam nicks up and away. It's 1-2 to Acuna. Curveball fouled off. Changeup popped foul. No play on it. Still a 1-2 count. .96 fouled off. Whiffed through the curve, spinning it for the first out of the inning. But it was a bit of a long AB, so we need a couple quick ABs here to ensure we get to that 15 pitches here in this inning. Austin Riley digs in. First pitch sinker for a strike. Next sinker misses the zone. And then a cutter weakly popped up to center field. Merrill will have the play on that for out number 2. And we're still in this thing for that 15-pitch inning as now Matt Olson digs in. First pitch changeup fouled off. Let's give him an 0-1 curve. Not as much break on this as it was earlier in the game. And we get the swing and miss. Let's go right back to it. Didn't time it, and look what happens. Oh. Absolutely tattooed. 15th home run of the season for Matt Olson. He's injecting it into his veins. Luckily, our offense put a few runs on the board, so we still have the lead here. But we don't get the dynamic challenge, but we do have the chance to flush it here. Let's just swing big here, try to not allow any contact. Immediately fouled off, so the dynamic challenge is ruined. He's down 0-2. We go right back to the curve. Ooh. That might have nicked it. I should have challenged that. And then the changeup is fouled off. Cutter weakly popped up. Bogarts ranging back, makes the play, and that's the end of the 6th. It's a 4-1 lead intact. We give up the solo shot to Olson, but, not the end of the world. As they relieve us in the 7th with Yuki Matsui. The boys are still on the hook for the win, and we will indeed get a win on the day, as Jaxson Ryder now has a positive record, 6-5 on the year. Mason Miller gets his 15th save here in this 4-1 victory over the Atlanta Braves on the road. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run. It was just the solo shot from Olson, 5 Ks, 2 walks in the day. Very uncharacteristic for Jaxson Ryder, but didn't really have any damage against us. I mean, none of the walks actually mattered, so Pitching around those quite well. Player of the game, too. Fantastic stuff. Gavin Sheets had a big day offensively. We got 13 again. All right. 15 tokens for Jaxson Ryder. We'll take it. Now we're going to go ahead and upgrade some stuff. 44 tokens right now here for Jaxson. Let's go both. Let's go 2 on the K per 9. Get up to 74 overall with that. Yeah, 2 for that, and then we'll go the other 10 up to the stamina for 70. And we are now a 74 overall here in our road to the show. Beautiful stuff. Let's take a look at where we are currently. Those are our ratings. Here's where they were at the beginning of the season. So we've already gone from a 70 overall up to a 74 here this season. Lots of progress for us, as I've been very much working more with this repertoire than the 3 fastballs. Being able to throw the sinker and the changeup down. Well, we're still throwing 3 fastballs technically, but being able to throw the sinker and the changeup down in the zone, and where the fastball and cutter are more up in the zone, and then the curveball gives us that real breaking strikeout pitch. It's been working for us. It's the Drew Rasmussen repertoire. He also throws a slider. A lot of guys throw 6 pitches where they have this repertoire where they'll throw the curveball to lefties and they'll throw the slider to righties. But unfortunately, you can't have that many pitches. So we're just keeping with the curveball, and it's working well for us.